Hello everyone, this is VJose32 back again with another deck review. And today I got a couple of decks that were sent to me by One Widow. You can check them out at onewidow.com. I believe it is. They're pretty interesting decks. Printed in Canada, of all places. A little bit pricey though. We'll get to that later. So the first one, we'll look at this one. As you can see, it opens from the side. It's pretty interesting. It has this on the front of the box, which looks like some kind of a planet, and there's like stuff coming off of it, I guess. I really don't know. You can see it's a circular planet or something, and it's made up out of pips. You see clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds all around it, bigger ones, smaller ones, and it's like they're coming off of there. On this side is a continuation. Same with this one. This one does say printed in Canada on the bottom, but it's tiny. The back is the same as the front, except we got the thumb thing here, but which is on the side and is not even centered. It's pretty interesting. And then on this side we got One Widow playing cards, and that's the company that put them out. And again, special thanks for sending them to me to review. The flap is pretty ginormous, as you can see. And I like it. It says One Widow playing cards claims exclusive trademark rights to all design elements of this brand of cards. In plain English, this means anyone caught copying these designs are going to get their asses kicked. In the legal sense, of course. OneWidow.com. That is absolutely hilarious. I like that. Inside, you do get an ad card, and it basically says it's how sometimes it only takes one card to ruin a perfect hand, and in some cases, when a card gets lost or damaged, the same goes for your deck. That's why they include a temporary replacement. Just use your guides and a permanent marker to create your stand-in, then restore your deck by ordering a newly minted one at onewidow.com. They also happen to sell individual cards if you need to replace one. And then the other side, One Widow playing cards. So that's pretty neat. And this is the card they're talking about, and I lost it. There, you'll see why it looks so weird, but you gotta place the color in the pip and write the number or the letter, and then write the number or letter here. I'll show you why it looks like that. The back design looks like that. It is a one-way design. It looks like a planet eclipsing the sun, and you can see all the pips coming off of it, or maybe it's blowing up. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Definitely a one-way design, but not bad. You do also get this. This is a card from another one of the decks where they got the number in a word, written number with a index on both corners kind of cut off, and that's what it looks like, and that's the back design right there. It looks like a bunch of words all chopped up. Kind of interesting. So they give you that. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's supposed to be like color change. I really don't know. So this is what the cards look like. You get more of the same artwork with a bunch of pips surrounding the number. And they're all clubs in this case. And then there's a 6 and a club in the corner and the big 6. All the cards are like that. Code cards. Number cards. I'm out of order here, unfortunately. I forgot to set it up. This, I think, is a Joker. It looks like a clown face, for sure. Gotta be a Joker. And it's made up of hearts and diamonds and clubs and spades. An ace, and that's basically what you get. The other Joker is the same. If I can find it. The ace of spades, in case you're wondering. And the other Joker. And it's pretty neat, pretty cool. I like it. It's different. It does have a linen finish and a decent stock. Fan's pretty good, as you can see. Thumbs up for made in Canada. I like it. I mean, it's not USB-C quality for fanning or whatever, and it is a one-way back design. However, it handles good, it looks good. The only thing I would like to see better is, I mean, the faces are different. It's good for games. Probably not so good for poker, but it's good for games. Sit down and play with your family. Obviously not great for, not so good for Magic. And definitely not really great for cardistry, but definitely good for some games, possibly some Magic. It's pretty interesting. Look at that. Now I got both jokers together. How do I do this stuff? The other deck, we'll look at right away. It's right here. This one you get a Diamondback pattern. Got the same thing here, and everything else you see patterned, the Diamondback pattern all around. And it does say printed in Canada down here. There is talk that he is considering his next decks to be USB-C, but this is a pretty good substitute in my opinion. On this one on the flap it says, "They say imitation is a form of flattery. Lawyers, however, call it something else entirely. If you'd like to know what, just try and steal these designs." OneWidow.com. Like I said, absolutely hilarious. This one, your back design is a Diamondback with black and red and white. Pretty interesting, colorful. It is sadly, again, a one-way design. Why? I don't know. It's completely avoidable in my opinion. I mean, why make a one-way back design intentionally when you could completely avoid it? Both these decks could have been mirror imaged and it would have been just a little bit cooler. On the hindsight, it does look pretty awesome when you fan them out, spread them out with all those colors. I like it. This one you get the same informational card, except it's in white and red. And then you get a duplicate, or a card from that other deck we just looked at in the Three of Clubs. You do also get a, again, it's kind of a blank card, but it is your replacement card, and you'll see why. That's why. And all you have to do is fill in whichever squares. This one has a graph type design, and everyone's got a different artwork here in the corners. Some have less, some have more. But there's your pips. And your number in the corner. And here's a jack. It's has a 10 of hearts, spades, another heart, 10 of clubs. It's a little bit hard to distinguish between numbers and letters and suits and everything for this deck, and it seems like there's a lot of empty space on the cards. There's your ace of hearts, by the way, etc, etc. Jokers, a little more standard. It's a little gesture guys juggling some triangles. That one is red, and the other one is black. It's reverse color. And basically that's what you get. Stained stock and finish. And everything else. Like I said, it looks pretty cool when you fan it out, spread it out. I like them. You can get these at onewidow.com right now. They will set you back 20 bucks each. But they're pretty cool. They're interesting. They're different. They're unique. They're not standard, obviously. So if you're into that stuff, it's definitely for you. And there is that other orange one that I showed you from this deck. You can also get it there as well. That would be this one here. And this is what the faces would look like on that one. And the back. And again, one way, I believe. I assume. So that's what you get. Pretty interesting, different, unique. I like it. OneWidow.com. I'll see you next time.